Today we're going to talk about making inferences. You'll see right here, making inferences. So making inferences is when you use things that you know to decide what's going on in a story. All right, so the first thing that I like to do when I'm going to read a story is I look at the title and I also look at the picture. So this is called The Rescue. This looks like a picture of a fair. Down here, we've got some seashells. On the back, there's a beach, there's a net, and then there's a little girl walking on the beach. Okay. So it's called The Rescue. So I'm thinking that they're probably going to rescue something at the beach. What does it mean to rescue something? Well, that usually means to save something. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through this with you and I'm going to talk through the text, okay? So I'm not just going to read it all the way through very quickly. I'm going to talk through it as I read it with you, okay? All right, so here we go. It was the last day of vacation. All right, so if you've ever had the last day of anything, and typically people like vacation, how do you think that the person was feeling? I'm going to say she was probably feeling sad because usually the last day of vacation, you're not very happy. You're wanting to stay. So there's another clue that she's not wanting to leave. She's slowly packing her things and took one last look out the window. 1 week in paradise just wasn't enough. So, again, another clue that she wants to stay. My cousin Sarah was so lucky. She lived in California all the time. Now, I've never been to California, but I think about California as a very pretty, sunny place. And she says that her cousin was lucky. So that tells me that she enjoyed being there. All right, let's move on. This week had been amazing. Another clue that she loved her vacation. One day, Sarah and I went to a special place on the pier. So here's the special place on the pier. It's kind of like an amusement park. And we rode a Ferris wheel and a roller coaster. It was so hot that we ate ice cream 2 times. All right, here's a clue as to what season that it probably was. So if it's very hot and they're eating ice cream, I'm thinking it's probably summer. And a lot of people do go on vacation in the summer. On other days, we swam in the ocean and built sandcastles. Then, on the last day, we got up early for one final adventure. All right, they haven't talked about going to the beach yet, so I'm thinking maybe they're going to the beach. Let's see. Aunt Vicky led the way down the trail to sand. All right. I thought they were going to the beach. There's a clue that I was probably right because they're walking through the sand. Waves crashed. Okay, again, waves and sand's probably the beach. Right next to us as we walked. Sarah found a shell, another clue, and stopped to show her mom. I walked ahead looking for pretty stones. Then I noticed an animal right next to me. It wasn't as big as a whale, but it was still huge. So there's a huge animal on the beach, and the story is called The Rescue. Okay. If you've ever been to the beach, there's not many huge animals lying around on the beach. So I'm thinking possibly they're going to rescue this huge animal that's on the beach. All right, let's look. Its shiny gray body was lying at the water's edge. When a wave came in, shallow water flowed around its body. It was a dolphin. So, is a dolphin supposed to be lying here on the water's edge? No, a dolphin's supposed to be in the water out in the deeper part of the ocean. It tried to move, but its flippers were tangled up in something. So here's another clue. It's not wanting to be there. It tried to move, but its flippers were tangled up in something. Now there's a picture of a net, so I'm going to say that probably it's in a net. Then I saw one of its large eyes look right at me. I could see its blowhole, and it made a faint whistling sound. So if it's making a faint whistling sound, I think that's a clue that it is in trouble. Somebody's going to have to get it saved soon. It's stuck, I told Sarah. We have to help it, I cried. Mom, Sarah yelled, hurry. Aunt Vicky ran to join us. She grabbed her phone and quickly made a call. Okay, who could Aunt Vicky be calling? Probably someone to come and help the dolphin. People arrived in minutes. They kept the dolphin wet while we cut off the net. Then they put the dolphin in a carrier, loaded it into a vehicle, and sped off. All right, where would they be taking the dolphin? I'm going to say they were taking it to an animal hospital. And why would they do that? Well, probably to check out if it was okay. Several weeks later, Sarah called. She told me the dolphin was free. So if Sarah called, then the girl that's telling us this story, where is she? She's already back home. It had been returned to the ocean. We had called just in time. If we hadn't come along, the dolphin might not have made it. My last day of vacation hadn't just been an adventure. It was a rescue mission. I could not wait to go back. So if I asked you if she enjoyed her vacation, what do you think? I would say she definitely enjoyed her vacation. All right, let's list some things that we know. Okay, so I've got me a piece of paper. Oh, go out. All right, so the question that I want to ask you is, do you think that the narrator, the girl that wrote it, will she go back to California? Okay, so the question is, will the narrator visit California again? Okay, so clues from the story. All right, what are some things that tells me that she will visit California again? I think that she will. So I'm going to say that she has family there. She had fun. She rescued a dolphin. What else would make her want to go back? Good weather. Okay. All right. What I know is that when people enjoy visiting somewhere, they go back again. So then my inference is that yes, the narrator will visit again. All right, so we used clues from the story and what we know to make an inference to decide what the girl would do next time.